First down throw, Watson, flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and 2, Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this size. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow will throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone. And did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I'd never return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they'll run again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the second straight play. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. So they've had 2 cracks at it from the 3. They haven't moved the ball an inch.
And I don't think you can continue to go ahead and run up against that brick wall. They've got to go to something different here. More than likely, the ball goes in the air on this.
And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. McPherson on for the point after. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Watson. He's gotten a joker over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here we go. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
And they will take a knee here.
On one, ready?
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it.